Welcome everybody back to Ameria. Time for the torture again. Good morning, Vietnam. Thanks for the resub, Sly. Oh, and hail hydrate for everybody. So yes, this is another Chat Decides playthrough. This time of my favorite game of all time, Ace Combat 6. And as you can see, we're going to do this on free mission. That way we have complete control over everyone's aircraft. Also, this is going to be on hard difficulty. Because I've played 6 so much, thanks for the sub, Salty. Sly, I would stream Ace 4 if I could. But until I get a good PC and an Elgato, I can't stream off the PS2. And for some reason, the deal that, for the Ace 2 PS4 port isn't a thing. Anyway. Sly, if you're going to keep booing, I can put it on easy. Anyway. So, how this is going to work is every mission is going to be 4 selections you're going to have to make. The first one is for my plane. The second one is for what DLC that plane will be, because I have DLCs. And then you have to rinse and repeat for Shamrock. Because of this, I did lower the cost for the choose my plane selection to 50 points. If that's too much, I can lower it even more. I don't care. This is meant to be, fun for the whole family. Kinda. Kind of salty. That's kind of how it goes. Primarily separate because, although, you know what? We could do it that way. We'll do it that way. Chat used Salties as an example. F-15 Cypher, then standard F-16. First one is mine. Second one is Shamrock's. And then we can vote that way. Yeah, it would. I came up with the rules at about 1 o'clock after work, so I probably wasn't the best mindset. Anyway. So let's go ahead and get on with it. For Invasion of Gracemeria. Welcome to the Stream Game Zone. Also, how's it going, Nugget?
Attention all pilots. Our capital city, Gracemeria, is under a...
Okay, so we've already got one suggestion going. And that was a slow night, Salty. On the heavy nights, I don't get back until like 3 in the morning. Okay, so Salty has decided that he wants the F-15E Cypher. What's an F-2D? Starscream, what is an F-15? F-2D. F-2A, okay. What DLC do you want, Starscream? And was that... And since you didn't specify, I'm gonna assume that you want F2s for both. But the F2's DLCs are the standards. The waifu, okay. Okay, F2 waifus. You're right, Game Zone. CFA 44's best waifu. Unfortunately, it does not have the waifu skin. Alright, so we have 2 suggestions. Any more? Going once. Going twice. Plate itself is enough, exactly. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start up the poll. Hello, Star Crater. 80 F-37 Hellhawk. Well, unfortunately, Sly, that's not in this game. You should get on Project Ace's case for that. Put the waifus on 7, that'll make my day. Yeah, once the CFA 44 drops on A7, it won't help me out, but somebody should make a Idolmaster skin for the Nosferatu on PC. Hello, Nicola. Butterfly Master Waifu skin. Okay, we're gonna get allow for additional votes. And to stuff the ballot box, we're still gonna have 100 allied support. Alright! Poll is up. We have the F-15 Cypher and the F-16 REAF stands for Republic of America Air Force. That would be this one. Since he said standard, I am assuming he meant the American. It could, theoretically, I could do the Estevakian or the SP, because they're both the same, but this is Shamrock, so fuck it. Oh god, tie. And it is a tied vote. That means I get to decide the tie. Okay. So, we're definitely going to have a F2 Idolmaster. It's just who gets it. And who doesn't. Huh. I really want to give Shamrock the Idolmaster, but I think that goes against the spirit of this playthrough. So I will take the Idolmaster. Fuck you, Salty. Or not Salty, Starscream. My bad. I really want to give Shamrock the Idolmaster, but that goes against the spirit. I'm not awake, Salty, I'm sorry. You both start with S. Fuck you, Starscream. Alright, so I'm gonna take the XMA4, and Shamrock will get the standard. Yeah, but Sly doesn't typically chat all that often, as much as you two do. Alright.
Garuda team, time to
Here
take
we
off.
go. That's kind of what I figured, Sly. You tend to lurk. Which is fine. You also stuffed that Palafox. Sly is a lurky boy. Yeah, I figured my time of days, most people in America are at work. Which is probably why I have a very high amount of European audience members.
Garuda 1 liftoff. Cerberus team runway clearance granted. Takeoff when ready. All aircraft under airborne command's jurisdiction following takeoff. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Airborne warning and control system ghost eye to all scrambling defense craft. The situation has not yet been ascertained. We
No, it's okay, Starscream. I'm in the same boat as you.
follow your individual instructions. Garuda 1, you do not have a wingman.
No, Salty.
Shamrock.
Damn it!
Shamrock, are you alone too?
No, Sly. The yawn is not from A6. The yawn is from me being at work from like 5 in the afternoon to about 2 in the morning.
Now though, go ahead and I'll follow your lead. Never was good with directions.
No,
Garuda,
I don't get bored from A6. I enjoy this game immensely.
Roger that.
Yep,
May the golden
I am that tired, Salty. And unfortunately, the second letter in your name is alphabetically first, so it pops up in my head the most.
Ghost eye to Garuda 1, Talisman, and Garuda 2, Shamrock. We are currently in a state of emergency. Our nation is under attack by unknown forces.
Advances.
Whatever you can to fend
No.
off the invasion.
No.
Garuda 2, roger that.
Actually, I've never played
Garuda 1,
Advance,
you
so
call the shots.
I just know I wouldn't want to play it on a Game Boy Advance.
This is Commander Whitworth of the 15th Squadron. The enemy is expanding
Oh, God.
the field of attack. Stay alert.
I hate you guys for making me use this.
There's too many of them.
Ow!
Use your SP weapon.
All ships determined to reinforcement over the bay. Get those anti-aircraft ready for battle.
I know I'm already at 75%.
Interrupt this program for an emergency news report. Gracemeria is currently under attack by unidentified aircraft. The damage apparently extends throughout the entire capital.
We've got an idea.
Tends to happen when you're fighting your own controls.
Slovakian military.
Tried evading. Oh, it'd be a lot easier if I wasn't, fighting the control scheme.
You should be able to
Almost got him. Let's do this one plane at a time.
Although the F2 is a lot easier to control than the F-16. Ow! Yeah, they're fun to fly. Nope! Damn it! Fuck!
Unbelievable. I say we teach him a few manners before we kick him out.
Oh. We spawned in the Hornets. Yeah, that I missed some bombers.
An intense ground war is taking place in the East District. We strongly urge all citizens of Gracemeria to stay indoors at this time.
Garuda team, watch your necks out there. Stick
Like,
with close range
are you referring to
targets
the
and run
mission
them down.
Salty or the,
Missile struck target.
That's what I like to hear. Our air force
or the OST?
keep it up.
The Estovakian threat level is even lower now. Drive them out of Ameria.
Igon to Strigan team. We are prepared to launch. Strigan leader to Igaya.
Oh, Fire's Liberation. I read that as Liberation of Gracemeria. I am out of it.
Attention all aircraft. We are ready for Nimbus launch. Begin the countdown. Booster ignition complete. Launch in 5, 4.
I always love this sequence right here.
2, 1. Fire.
A guy on guy sounds bored because he's been on shit for more than 12 hours.
Engage the enemy at will following Nimbus impact. Finish them off.
I know he does. Stoned or bored.
What's this? Missiles.
Number 3, your radio's down. Number 3, where are you? Somebody the cruise missiles just detonated in midair. Half our planes have been wiped off the radar.
What the hell was that? Where are they coming from?
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. Evade like hell if you want out of this alive.
Damn it! What about our city? What about Gracemeria?
Hey, I'm on your side. Isn't your IR working?
Alright, let's. There's
Additional enemy
Striggins.
planes have been spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many.
This is Strigan 12. Target acquired. Moving to engage. Calling all civilian planes. Gracemeria shall be ours for the taking. Roger.
Striggin stomp.
A large-scale explosion has apparently occurred in midair. No further details as yet.
Ah, poll was started. I'm assuming Sly did that.
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Air Defense Command has ordered an evacuation. You've been ordered to give up Gracemeria. Break away from this area.
Thank you. I was a little busy at the moment.
We are militarily at a huge disadvantage. Comply with the order and head west.
This is Avalanche. We're not going anywhere.
Listen, it's only temporary.
We're not going anywhere.
Plan is to withdraw. Meet
Oh
up
wait,
with all
you're already
remaining
gone
forces
because I
in the area.
can't use you
Regroup
guys.
for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order.
This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1. We really should get out of here.
Target kill confirmed.
Oh, Interesting.
I can't figure these guys out.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Zigzag.
Lock on!
Garuda team, you're about to exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace.
Vitoze. The Virgin Tosha versus the Chad Pasternak.
Incoming missile! Break! Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Ah, fuck! They got me. Yes, it is possible to destroy Strigan team. I call it the Strigan Stomp. But not with this plane.
In order to give up Gracemeria, break away from this airspace and head west.
Out of your mind? We can't comply with that order.
We are militarily at a huge disadvantage. Comply with the order and head west.
This is Avalanche. We're not going anywhere.
Listen, it's only temporary. The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from each area, then regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order.
This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1. We really should get out of here.
Yeah, that was when I was in a plane that I could actually, control. I was able to dictate where they were going to spawn in.
Garuda team, you're about to exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace.
We can't afford to lose you. That plane cost us a lot of licensing. That's pretty good. But no,
Made it out of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous
I
point.
was able to.
Promise we'll be back
You
for
can Strigan
a little
Stomp,
longer. I promise.
but it does require some setup. One, you have to have pretty much a full Allied support bar. And in order to do that, you need to spawn the Rafals and kill as many things as you can.
We are militarily at a huge disadvantage. Comply with the order
Um,
and head west.
This is Avalanche. We're not going.
Then you have to have a plane that has at least XMA-6.
The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining.
So Typhoon, F-15. Shamrock needs to have a plane like that
And our
too.
central government has been usurped by them as well. The nation of Estavakia had declared war with our country as it simultaneously launched a surprise attack on
Then you
Gracemeria.
have to force them
In
to spawn
response,
out over the base so they're the
Republican
only
Maria's
ones
Political
that can be
Council
targeted.
unanimously adopted a resolution of open war against
Fire's
the Federal
Liberation
Republic of
wins.
Estavakia. Our forces once the
Yeah, I was flying an F-2 Viper Zero. Okay. Vitoze area defense. Now, like the like Ace 5's chat decides, there will be a cooldown. One mission.
a large-scale
So,
formation
because of it-
Estavakia
oh, thanks, Star
bombers
Creator.
is heading toward Vitoze, a city here on the island of Kessel.
Because of the
The
cooldown,
enemy's plotting to
Talisman
storm Pampanga
cannot
Airport,
use the
where our
F2,
military is stationed.
and Shamrock
Stand us
cannot
out.
use the
Put an end to this
F-16.
thing. Enemy bombers are approaching Vitoze
Um,
from the north. Our advance
everything
team
else is
estimates
still
they'll
on the
be
table.
above the city in about 15 minutes. Air
So
units
go
are
ahead
to
and make your
cooperate with
selections
our
now.
radar facilities and resume operations.
Yeah, I gave Shamrock the F-16. I took the Idolmaster F2. as much as it pained me to do so. Solely because it was in the spirit of the playthrough. I'd love to take the CFA, but someone needs to suggest it first. It's only 50 channel points, by the way. Alright, we got somebody. The CFA. Bearcoot Waifu and CFA Strigan. Okay. F-16 Type 2 and F-14D Halloween. Okay. Yes, the first plane listed is Talisman's plane. The second plane people list is Shamrock's. If only one plane is listed, it's for both. And if you don't list a DLC, I am assuming you mean just the standard Amerian. Alright, so we have pull so CFA seven. And then 16 2 F14D okay, so we'll do it this way. Pull's going up. Had to shorten some of them because, well, too many characters. Three-way tie. Up. The SU-47 looks like it's winning by a landslide. Mathematically, I don't think anything can win at this point with this. Yep, it's done. Accursed asymmetry!
Garuda 1, which plane should I select?
And
How about my weaponry?
now, do we want to hear?
Are we
Yeah,
ready to
well, it
fly
is.
with these planes?
The Burkett is, especially the Idolmaster, it's a good plane.
How about my weapon?
There's
Garuda
just
1,
one
which
thing
plane should
I
select?
don't like about the Burkett. And as soon as it swings around to the tail, I'll show you why. The left tail boom is much shorter than the right. It drives me insane!
Garuda 1, how about are we ready to fly with these planes? Garuda team, time to take
Oh
off.
shit, here we go again. Yeah, random radar spike flipping you off in the back. But yeah,
Those bombers have passed through
that
the
is
mountains and are
just
still on
so
course for Vitoze.
annoying right there.
They're here. Head back to the base if you need supplies. You can land there.
Accursed
at any time.
asymmetry. Also, the Idolmaster's here. This one is a little bit of a Tokyo drift.
Garuda team, a formation of enemy bombers is on its way to Vitoze. Take them out.
Fight a good fight, troops. You're our only hope.
This territory's all we've got left. Garuda team.
Also,
it's
remind
your
me
end.
to
Got to intercept those bombers.
give back
Stay
the
within range of
points
radar
for the
facility. That should give you the upper hand
poll,
in battle.
or the selections that didn't make it.
Is Slovakia trying to raise our entire country?
Look at all that smoke.
They're under attack on the front line. Our air defense network won't last much longer. Where are these
As
enemy
best I
bombers?
could, Salty. As best I could. I wouldn't be able to do it on stream because I can't stream off the PC. Because no Elgato or no capture card. Whatever you want to call it.
Enemy aircraft down.
Yeah, I'd put it on the Discord. Although I think we all know what I would put as S tier.
Looks like another formation.
All planes head back to base once you're out of
That's right, Siege on Silvat.
sequence.
No, actually, Liberation of Gracemeria.
This is the enemy's propaganda broadcast.
More planes are showing up
The
on
twitching.
radar. It's another
I
bomber
know.
formation. Intercept.
Second enemy bomber is down.
More enemy bombers incoming.
Is it bothering you? Is it? Is it? Well, it deflects the accursed asymmetry. Sorry. Also, I'm trying to counter the drift.
Damn it! What a bunch of lies!
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
Well, for me, I've heard pretty much all of A6's soundtrack multiple times. So I have a good idea what I'm going to put on to where. It's just some of the other ones
Enemy down.
that I'm not sure about.
Fourth enemy bomber confirmed down. Keep up the good work.
Enemy bombers are on its way down, and history will get them all.
Oh, the Idolmaster one drifts a lot.
Bombers are still incoming. Stay sharp.
That's its quirk. All the waifu planes in this game have quirks.
Fox 2! I missed! Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! Lock on!
Although I think Salty, my criteria for S rank is or S tier is going to be a little different than yours. Mine's just like how much do I enjoy listening to it? That's about it.
On Lock on.
Simple man, simple taste, after all.
Garuda 1, Fox 1.
Garuda 2 fired.
Enemy kill confirmed.
But yeah, in Ace 5, I would definitely put first
Take out
flight
those bombers
at
first
S
and foremost. Don't
or
worry
high
about the
A.
escorts.
I love first flight.
I got a lock.
Bomber number 8 confirmed down. Enemy bombers are approaching the city. Intercept.
Ninth bomber down.
In gun range.
That's it. Let's get this over with quick. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. Locking on.
Nope.
Bandit on your tail. Shake him off.
Lost track of the bomber. Shit!
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. Garuda 2 fired.
Missile evaded.
At least it's not saying missile, 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 missile.
I have it.
God, that got annoying real quick.
I'm still in this one. No way I'm leaving without a kill.
Fuck you, escorts.
All enemy bombers have been eliminated. We somehow
Woo!
picked up the last one of them.
Enemy bomber formation is confirmed down. I have to say you handled things well.
Whooping all that brains on us has got me a little too red in the face to go back home.
Roger that, Avalanche. I'll just report you as gunned down and missing in action.
All right.
That's pretty harsh, Ghost Eye.
All planes, it's time to get on home now. Try and make it back for supper.
Those bombers have...
The enemy bombers have been intercepted. Enemy aircraft around the Kesed perimeter have been significantly weakened. Our forces have taken advantage of this opportunity to arrange. We expect the best.
All right. Sipley Field. Everyone's favorite mission, right? Now for this one, the Bearcoot is on cooldown for Talisman, and the CFA is on cooldown for Shamrock. Go ahead and make your selections now.
You've been ordered to start the mission now. The
Sipley Field is the
interception
first
offers success.
mission with
Enemy air units around
operations.
Kesed have been weakened. And the Republic
And it's
of America's
primarily
military has
anti-ground.
taken full advantage of this prime
Star Crater says the A-10. It's actually the A-10A in this game, but I know what you mean. Starscream says Typhoon Waifu, I hate you, and Typhoon Ameria. Salty says because he hates this mission, I get the Strigan, and Shamrock gets the Waifu. And Sly says whatever I want. Okay. So, new poll. So we've got A10 F. Just gonna put standard. 2. A stray gun. Su-47. Idle. And then all right. So we've got the A-10 Standard, CFA Strigan, SU-47 Idolmaster, Typhoon Idolmaster, and then Typhoon Amerium, and Streamer's Choice. Go. And so far, the Strigan is in the lead. With 2 votes. 3 votes. You really want to get Sipley Field done quick, don't you? Because I guarantee with the CFA, it's not going to take very long. All right. We taken the super plane on the easiest mission ever. Just manage the quests. Make sure I give you back the points. All right. So, ADMM.
How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Okay, which part of civics do you want, or did I forget to edit that so you... 'Cause technically you're supposed to... Hold on. Let me check something. Oh, yeah. Okay. I forgot to do something on it, but yeah, Nugget, what an AC6 Razgriz's choice. Okay. Let's do just something easy. The Articles of Confederation.
Garuda team, time to take
So,
off.
did you know that the U.S. Constitution was not actually the first form of American government? Initially, right after the Revolutionary War, the United States technically wasn't a thing yet.
Nosedive to all forces. We're about to engage enemy units on the other side of the river from multiple
After we
angles.
declared independence, the 13 colonies came up with the Articles of Confederation, which basically
Garuda team, provide cover for our troops on the ground and eliminate all Slovakian ground forces.
was kind of...
Choose any area you want to cover. Cross the return line if you need supplies.
How do I
South
want to put
end of
this?
the airspace.
We've got way
It's
more guys than us.
kind of made the United States less
Get on, Garuda One.
the United States and more like the European Union today. It was a loose association, actually even less like the European Union. It was a loose economic and defensive alliance between the states. The Continental Congress would have been the primary government or central government between the states.
Operation ID device. When the
But it really didn't have any power.
radar display can be toggled for each operation.
It also could not tax the states, therefore it was constantly broke.
Roger.
And
Garuda team, move on to a different unit.
it had no authority to enforce its will onto the states. And like Sly said, as soon as trouble started,
Listen up. Aircraft
Um,
have already completed their operation.
Washington
Objective
realized,
underway.
mostly on the
All
founding
men
fathers,
when
like,
you
well,
need
shit,
backup.
this is gonna work. Shays' Rebellion is one of the
Take them out before they cross the
major
bridge.
incidences. And as such, the Articles of Confederation were could never be self-sustained. Which is why they failed. But they lasted for a while, actually. The Revolutionary War, I believe, ended... I know Declaration was declared in 1776, but I don't think we actually won the war until a couple years later. Like maybe 1780 or something. I don't entirely remember.
Missile missed its target.
But the Articles of Confederation actually lasted for a while. The Constitution, and thereby what we actually consider the United States, wasn't actually ratified until 1787. And that is what officially founded the country we know as the United States today. 1776 was when the Declaration of Independence was signed on July 4th. That is not when the war was won. That was basically when we said fuck you to Britain. Yeah, the Articles had they only had legislation. No executive, no judicial. Which meant they had no power. They could make laws, but they couldn't make anybody follow them.
About half the enemy forces are down. I don't think they'll be getting in any further. Our firepower is far
But,
superior to theirs. This is a disgrace to our country.
Talisman, don't go thinking we can win this war all by ourselves.
Yeah, if the Articles were still around, or if the Articles of Confederation actually did last, the United States would not be a superpower. It would be a much different world. France, well, no, France would still be Napoleonic.
All planes, move into action
But-
against any forces still remaining.
They're not going anywhere. I won't let them get away.
Uh-oh, it says I'm connecting to chat. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and reset my browser. Hopefully everything's still connected. Okay, everything looks like it's good. Sorry, I get paranoid whenever something goes wrong with my browser. Like, am I getting spectrumed? Oh my god! Yeah, without the United States, there is a good chance that the Central Powers might have been able... I don't know if they could have won World War I, but they could have forced a white peace, where the war ends with the territories
Cross over the safety
that
line and back to base if you need supplies.
so the Germans would still have control of the lowlands and the Alsace-Lorraine. And if that happened, World War II would not have happened. Or at least not in the way it normally would have.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Garuda 1, ESM is active.
Okay. That looks familiar.
The remaining enemy
If
forces are
the...
down.
Here's the thing, Salty. I don't think Germany would have ever bothered to try and
There's a bandit tailing
have
you.
Mexico
Let go.
invade the United States. Because the United States would have been a non-factor.
Garuda 1, drive.
The whole reason for that crazy
Enemy facility
have
taken
Mexico
out.
invade the United States plan was because Germany wanted to keep the United States that war at off the European continent and on the North American continent. But if the United States was not in a position to be strong enough to really
Connecting ESM
effectively
to Garuda 1.
come to Europe, there'd be no need.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Sly, I didn't know the actual dates. It's been a while since I've actually, had a civics class. I just remember a lot of it, just not the dates itself. And I'm fucking tired. But,
Talisman is locked on.
no, the Articles of Confederation were an interesting experiment, but its main flaw was that the people that wrote them were so paranoid
This area has
of
been cleared
America
forces.
becoming another
Mission
tyrannical
complete. Get back to base.
power
Like I won the bet.
that they wanted as much decentralization as possible.
Garuda 1, I've got a hunch we'll be going home a lot sooner with you on board.
Um,
I'm counting on you, Talisman.
so basically, the Articles of Confederation are about as small
We're about
government
to
as you
engage
can
enemy units on
get.
the other side of the river from multiple angles.
Like, if you wanted a truly libertarian United States, that is what the
American
Articles of
forces
Confederation
able
were.
to extend to the center of Kessin,
Um,
expanding their power in the region.
Libertarianism taken to the
Forces were driven off the
logical
front line
extreme
and have
is the
retreated
Articles
to
of
Bartolomeo
Confederation.
Fortress, which is located
It
in the
doesn't
center of
work.
the island. This mission should have given them a good taste of what our forces are
It
capable
had a
of.
great...
Soon we'll be able to drive all Estevakian
I mean, I could
forces
totally
from
understand why they did it, because you just fought a war against a king. You don't want another one. But they overcorrected. Nugget? It's not just UK's history that's kind of crazy. I remember back in high school, we might have spent maybe a day on the Articles of Confederation. So even United States children don't really know much, or aren't really taught much about the Articles of Confederation. Because they really didn't affect anything. What we know of as the United States wasn't really a thing until the Constitution was ratified. Really, Salty. Well, I'm glad that they've started actually teaching history. Because we spent about a week on the Revolutionary War, a day on the time between the Revolutionary War and the Constitution, and 2 weeks on the Constitution itself. I have I'm a history buff, and I am very much into American history. It just fascinates me. That's why I put up the whole Civics with Rosgrees thing. Because I like to share American history. Yeah, they didn't have AP American history, but they did have AP World History and AP European History back in my days. All right, next mission. Bartolomeo. CFA is on CFA is on cooldown for Talisman. SU-47 is on cooldown
The final
for
remnant of Estevakian forces on
Shamrock.
this island is concentrated on Mount Marcello in northern Canada.
A10
The
waifus.
enemy is mainly distributed throughout this
All right.
mountainous area, with Bartolomeo Fortress as its center of operations, providing a variety of high-level defensive measures and offensive might. This fortress also boasts strong anti-air capabilities. Our ground unit in this mission is
F-14D
displayed
Halloween
in
for
groups
both.
to the
I
east
hate you,
and
Sly.
west, along
Why
with
this
the
one?
mainly providing ESN, which gives us 3 units in total.
It has like no
We need you to
weapons.
cover each of these units in
And the
whichever order
Tomcat
you
has
deem
like
necessary.
shit.
The situation will change depending on which turn a particular
Anti-ground
battle
weapons.
takes. You'll need to keep close tabs on the combat situation of each unit to successfully complete this mission. Our forces on the mainland are scattered and desperate,
But no,
doing all they can to
Civics with
protect our nation.
Rosgrees is basically a
We
chance
need
for
you
me
help
to
guarantee their success on this mission.
talk about
Success on this mission
American
is measured
civics.
by
I
how
will
much
make
support
sure
you
it is
provide them.
completely and totally apolitical. Just educational, lighthearted, fun, things you didn't know. And how, in a more historical context. Oh, Sly is definitely going to stuff this ballot. He wants to see me suffer. And this is the perfect thing for him to... Okay. Any other selections before I go to the polls and hate my life? Politics in a historical context. Possibly. Like Federalists versus, Democratic Republicans. Possibly. Yeah, if it's historical context, I'll bring politics into it, but for modern day topics, it's just gonna be pure theory. Why would we waste the A-10 on this mission, Salty? Alright, since there's no other selections, we'll go ahead and make the poll. Alright, add time. I'll do that as soon as the poll's done. The Nosferatu, or Estavakia, watches a bit too much F-Zero, then tries to make a jet plane. Not to... There! Oh yeah, if you get a political ad for ad time, let me know and I will impotently shake my fist at Twitch. So I thought the name of this poll was appropriate. Yep, this is going about how I thought it was going to. Oh, wow, the idols. Nope, never mind. Oh, wait, it's tied! At the last minute, the A-10s win! Salty stuffed the ballot box. No, you can't ban Sly. Yeah, you put in his bit. You put in your bits. But oh. Oh wow. To be honest, I thought that you were gonna win it. It was at the last second. Somebody just stuffed the ballot box. Alright, so... yeah, Twitch is being slow. I'll go ahead and run the 30-second ad. For the ad time while I manage the requests. And no, Sly, you can't ban Salty.
Tell us, which plane should I pick? How about my weapon? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
All right. I think it's because I triggered it, Salty. I might have to look into that. I thought I turned them off for subs. If that isn't the case, I will fix that. That is my bad. All right. So, prepare to have some deja vu, because we are drifting the fuck out of this mission. Deja vu, I have been in this space before. Higher on the street.
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Initiate invasion of Bartolomeo Fortress.
This is Warlock. We've got the west route.
Thanks for the follow, Ember.
Fox Battalion here. We'll advance from the east.
You got Mickey D's and some Garbrandt. Just drift to sleep.
Good team. I need you to provide backup for each battalion. Begin operation. Operation ID device when the battle gets too heavy. Your radar display can be toggled for each operation.
God, I'm going so fast the A-10 is shaking.
First checkpoint at a steady pace. Garuda team, give Quark's battalion a hand.
Our Lord and Savior, RCL.
Shamrock's engaging.
Lock on. Quark's battalion is approaching the first checkpoint now. Ground target has been eliminated.
Enemy chopper unit confirmed. We'll need an air unit to take it out for us.
Yeah, I need to fix that remote. I don't think May's made it RCL emote or designed. If she has, I'm gonna ask her if I can use it.
Warlock battalion has arrived at the first checkpoint.
Fucking hell.
Watch out! They've got a lock on you from the ground.
No, May made the Chibi Nosferatu, and she graciously let me borrow it for my emote.
Ceasefire. No need to strike anymore.
Also, May
Quark's battalion is heading for the second checkpoint at a
is the
steady
one
pace.
that made my profile pic, the Chibi Garuda. I figured since I had money, I'd commission her to make a custom profile pic for me. And I really love how it turned out.
Garuda 1 commencing full rocket fire. Enemy facility taken out.
Watch out!
May is
They've got
such a
lock
good
on you
artist.
From the ground.
Garuda bird equals Corviknight. I mean, I can see how you would think that. And I am okay with this addition to the lore if Sly wants to make that canon. The Garuda team's bird is a Corviknight.
The mission is going as planned. We're about halfway to the objective. Quark's battalion is approaching the second checkpoint now.
No, in all seriousness, I mean,
Anti-aircraft
I'm not being
destroyed.
sponsored by May or anything, but I do have her
Careful now.
store
Has
linked
you on radar.
on the About page on my Twitch. Check her out. She's got some great designs. In fact, I'm
ESM for Garuda 1.
the Angels High hoodie is in the mail for me right now.
I've got lock on.
I should sponsor May. Well, I'm kind of doing it unofficially.
Launching missile. Missile struck target.
Garuda 2 launched missile.
It missed. Making hard.
Sam kill confirmed.
Watch out for the shockwave.
Yes, fighter starter. You do get to help choose my plane. Although this is a democracy, so you have to, you make a selection, and then everyone votes on it.
I got it jacked.
A10 goes brr. Thank you for the bits, Firestarter, but you might want to save those to stuff the ballot box.
Ground target destroyed.
Just saying.
Lock on!
Oh god! Tokyo Drift is real. Somebody play the Deja Vu stream, or not stream, the music. Yeah, this is an Idolmaster Firestarter. It's all loads of fucked up.
Ground
The
target
Ace
has
Combat
been
6
eliminated.
DLC is fun.
Garuda 1, ESM
I
is
love it.
active.
When you have more missiles than guns.
Enemy's got a SAM locked on you!
Commencing full rocket fire. Ground target destroyed.
Somebody shake me off. Don't chase him too far.
Alright, be done.
Quox Battalion has arrived at the objective point. Mission accomplished.
I have meetings, pays people.
Garuda 1, commencing full rocket fire. Warlock Battalion is a little over halfway to the objective
all the
point.
song I
Just
know.
a little longer. Garuda team, back up the Warlock Battalion.
Talisman, don't be afraid to request allied support.
Warlock Battalion has arrived at the second checkpoint.
Enemy's got a
Whee!
SAM locked onto you!
A laser designator, huh? Not sure exactly how that would work. Would that be kind of like Bunker Buster from A7? Because that could get annoying, actually. At least it would for me. Oh god! Oh yeah, I'd love to play an AC game where you can fly the ME-262,
They've got a lock on you from the ground!
the F-86 Sabre, the MiG-15. That'd be great. I'd love that.
Garuda 1, commencing full rocket fire. The armored train is out of commission. Nice work.
Not done yet. Gotta kill the bridge.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Just drifted out of the way of those missiles. I was like, I see those missiles. Fuck you.
Commencing full rocket fire. Missile was evaded.
God, I love the RCL.
SAM destroyed.
Lock on!
Chopper.
ESM for Garuda 1.
This one won't give up. Roger, green flag.
Fox 2. Target hit.
Locating shift.
Garuda 2 commencing full rocket fire.
He evaded. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Stop saying
Missile
full
strike
rocket
confirmed.
fire.
We've made it to the objective point.
I would just say,
Accomplished. Thanks for the
praying to our Lord and Savior RCL,
Planes, move on to the enemy fortress.
because that is the official state religion of Ameria, by the way.
Talisman, it's time to mop the floor.
That's totally canon.
2 unknown enemy fighters have been detected. 2 enemy fighters approaching.
Roger. Initiating sweep. Roger. Heading over and occupy backup.
Shamrock, roger that. I'll back you up. Reaper's emblem. Those are the aces who attacked Gracemeria.
They worship a bridge for some reason. Bridges and our Lord and Savior RCL.
Fox 2.
That is Ameria's state religion.
Enemy fortress threat level has been reduced. Garuda team, don't let your guard down.
Fox 2.
Don't do a brownie. I'm not planning on it. Ow! Fuck you, I'm in an A10, that didn't hurt.
Roger that. Heading over as backup. Wait over here. Roger that. Heading over to occupy backup.
10 FPS and HCD. Are you on PC?
ESM is active.
Because apparently that has been a problem in the PC port.
Enemy fortress threat level is even lower now. Maintain current level of engagement.
Which I don't understand, because it runs perfectly on PS4.
Radar lock. Garuda 1, Fox 2.
But that's largely why I prefer console to PC. Usually when you launch a console game, you have a fair expectation that it will work. Maybe not as flashy as a PC can be, but it will work
Our ground unit
reliably.
almost has it under control.
And I will take a lesser FPS if I get a more constant version of it.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Yeah, consoles typically also boot up faster. I mean, there's disadvantages as well.
Enemy facility taken out.
For example, you can't get or graphically, PCs are going to be superior. And PCs do have modding capabilities, but consoles are typically for boring but practical. Do you want to play the game with little to no hassle? Get a console.
Commencing full
Do you want to be
fire.
able to
Enemy
bend
at
the
6
game
o'clock.
to your will? Get a PC.
The Bartolomeo Fortress is under our control. Nice work, Garuda team.
Garuda team, you guys
That's basically what it boils down to.
Barbarian scum. It's no time to celebrate. We'll crush you in due time.
What line? Full rocket fire?
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Initiate invasion of Bartolomeo Fortress.
We have
Ghost Eye will
successfully
call
retaken
out
Bartolomeo
when
Fortress.
you,
With the successful execution of this
whenever
mission,
you
Emerian forces have
fire your
regained
SP
complete
weapon.
control of Kesset Island.
And my
Plans to
SP
retake
weapon was the
mainland is now
RCL.
in the works. We're about to get into some serious combat.
And the reason, I mean, all the AWACS do that in every single game. It's because you can't. Alright. This will probably be the last mission for today. A-10s are on cooldown. We're doing Ania Landing. Another major air-to-ground mission. So make your selections.
I'm about to go over the mission contents. Finally, the day is near. We have organized enough troops and intelligence to retake the mainland. Soon the Emerian
By the way, I
military
love
will
this
initiate
mission.
an
It's
operation designed to take back the Emerian mainland.
probably one of my
Our
favorite
forces on the mainland are
amphibious
growing more
landing.
exhausted.
What crappy vehicle can you give me? I don't know, you'll find a way. Torture finds a way. One of your most hated briefings. Well, I skipped it, so there you go. Clint Hawk. What? Okay, so Firestarter says tornado. Starscream says F-15 waifu, F-15 standard. There is a Pixie DLC. There is a Cypher and Pixie. Ember, I'm freely choosing my SP weapons. And I don't think the Tornado actually has the SOD. It does not. You're right, Pixie didn't fly the F-15E. But this game has no F-15C. Alright, so pull. Got at least 3 selections. Okay, so we've got F-15E idle. F-15E F. I'm just gonna put Golem team. Okay, so for Golem team on the poll, it is Talisman, Cypher, Shamrock, Pixie. And Floofy, I can't do a glint hawk. I think that's all. Starting the poll. We have a three-way tie. Tornado's taking the lead. Oh, there goes Golem Team. Up. Tornado's taking it. It's gonna be close, but Tornado still has the lead. Oh, damn, I was hoping for the Golem Team. Oh well. Let me just... Okay, so since... Oh, Hail Hydrate. Salty, if it's any consolation, I wanted Golem Team to win. But democracy didn't go that way. So Tornado won. I'm going to use the SP color for me because I hate the Standard American. Yeah, Hail Hydrate. That means everybody takes a drink, including the streamer. We use anti-ship missiles. Shamrock gets
How about my weaponry?
Marion.
Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
Okay, we're gonna take Bravo first.
Take a look. It's the mainland.
But no, this is one of my favorite
To all
missions.
forces, we're about to start the landing operation.
This is Warlock Battalion.
I love the OST, the
Central Coast to take a resurgent land there.
the dialogue,
We're set to disembark on the west side. Take control of our tower.
everything.
And have another unit take the airport behind us.
This is flagship Marigold of the 2nd Fleet. We are set to destroy the enemy fleet positioned near those oil facilities close to the sea.
Garuda team, your job is to eliminate any threats posed to our forces in each of these combat zones. Begin operation.
This is Quark's Battalion. Moving to disembark and take control of our tower. Garuda team, take out any Scoobies in our way.
Take off now!
Our objective in this battalion is to take the cowardly American
There's the jammer. Yeah, your allied support was strong, but the tornadoes is stronger.
Warlock Battalion preparing to disembark. We've only taken light damage. Let's get this
Jammer's
party
down.
started.
no, I did really want Cypher because not only do I love the F-15, I love the livery. If you watched my reaction to the DLC trailer, the second biggest reaction that
Enemy tank
I had
destroyed.
was, well, the first one was for the Nosferatu, obviously, but Cypher's livery finally coming to console was the second biggest. The F-15E is the perfect plane in a 6 too. You know, not counting the superplane.
This is Yellow Jacket. We'll be flying escort for the transport choppers. Special cargo will moving to recapture.
Hey, Sly, could you take care of some spam if you're still there?
Radar lock. Enemy tank destroyed.
Thank you, Sly.
Okay, I shook that one off somehow.
Impact confirmed. Enemy forward position 135. It had no effect.
I love having a moderator in the stream.
Marking labels, please. Keep doing what you're doing.
Enemy shot down.
Strike down those annoying flies. Our transport chopper is about to fly over Watara and destroy any anti-aircraft artillery we can find in the vicinity.
Anti-aircraft gun taken out. Target hit.
The enemy's been eliminated from Area D3. Awaiting further orders.
Yeah, Sundown, you're kind of right. It's really hard to tell what the tanks and the SAMs look like up close, without going up close. Or, you know, you could look at them at in the box up top left corner.
Take evasive action, Talisman. My plane's not gonna make it. It's empty.
I really do love that feature of 6.
We're taking enemy fire. It's no good, big plane. We're gonna get killed. We're in a hell of a mess here. Pull out and join up with the others.
Here's Sly, I'll say it. Bank job, boys, go dance with the angels. By the way, that's a Marion for go fuck yourself.
Their quality vehicle. Stub up dead in their tracks.
Yeah, it does.
SAM
If you get
destroyed.
damaged, or if you're being jammed, the enemy profile camera does get more glitchy.
Lock on.
So if you're at 99% damage and you're being jammed, good luck. You ain't seeing dick. Yes, but the emulator isn't perfect. And I'm assuming you meant emulated because of the quotes. But no, officially, this is an Xbox 360 exclusive. There was a digital-only port for the Xbox One, thanks to the Ace Combat 7 pre-order bonus, which is what I'm playing on right now. But there is an emulation for this on Xenia. It is not perfect, graphically or audio-wise. The soundtrack doesn't work. There's Dorito chips all over the place. So, yeah, if you own a 6, you can rip it from the disc and use it on the Xenia emulator. And if you already have the DLC for it bought, you can shove that into the Xenia 2 now. Because they finally got that to work.
Anti-aircraft gun taken out.
But I am not condoning piracy. A7 or A6 might be a little difficult to get, but you can still get it. Also, if you have
Anti-aircraft
A6
gun destroyed.
for the 360, it is backwards compatible. You can pop the disc into an Xbox One and it will play just fine. And if you have the DLC already bought for your 360, you can port that over to the Xbox One too. I don't know.
We have radar lock on. Anti-aircraft gun taken out.
I cannot answer that question, Salty. I'm not that good at legally mindedness. Yeah, I know that, Sly. I'm saying you could rip it from the disc. Like, rip the ROM from the disc and have that on a separate file.
Special forces have taken the airport. You're clear to land there for supplies. Land at the airport if you're low on ammo.
I actually missed this right here. Being able to land and rearm mid-mission on the map itself. It's so convenient. You can rip the disc in half. That would hurt me so much on an emotional level. Kilo Jack could be flying at 1,000. I have this measured in knots, so it's probably actually faster than miles per hour. It doesn't have reverse thrusters, but it has these little things that pop out and kind of make it act that way. Oh yeah, it's a tragedy that A6 wasn't multi-platform to begin with, in my opinion. Crushed them all, yeah. Good luck. I'm in your back line, killing your dudes. What are those howitzers they were made from IKEA? Well, I also have the A6 LASM, which is like a highly maneuverable anti-ship, anti-ground cluster
The
missile.
enemy forces are down. Looks like this will be an easy ride for our forces coming ashore.
His Lanner's A6 is equivalent of brownie? I guess.
Lock on.
I have no idea about anything about Infinity post shutdown, so I am not the person to ask.
Launching missile.
Look, I dropped out of law school. I know these things.
Ground target has been eliminated.
That doesn't exactly help your credibility there, buddy. Just saying.
Enemy ground forces are almost completely destroyed. This mission is going smoothly.
But yeah, as for legally emulating things, I do have one Ace Combat game that I've legally emulated on PPS PP. And that's Ace Combat X. I ripped the files from the UMD from the PSP disc. And it plays so much better because I can use an actual controller. Oh my god. But yeah, if you can play, if you have the choice to play Ace Combat X,
At high speed. We can't let anything
do it
happen to our landing unit.
legally
Drive back the
emulated
enemy and provide cover.
rather than on the PSP because your thumbs will thank you. Sundown, don't get into an argument with a moderator you can't win. Because that will happen.
Missile struck target.
Yeah, also, we try and keep things legal here. Because God knows I don't have the money for a legal battle.
Garuda 1 evaded the missile.
Fox 2. Enemy plane in gun range.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Although, to be fair, I only caught about half of the argument. So I'm kind of having to glance down occasionally at the chat. Oh. Well. Argument, heated discussion.
Missile struck target. Enemy kill confirmed.
Anyway,
Garuda 1 launched anti-ship missile. Roughly half of the enemy reinforcements have been wiped out.
AC 130 above. Well, not no more.
Enemy tank has been destroyed. Lock on.
I'm pretty lax when it comes to chat rules. Just don't do anything that would get me in trouble, please.
Garuda 1,
Ow,
tail
fuck.
damaged.
It's not a jinx if you don't spell it the same. He's got a point there. Oh no, I am damaged. How will I ever survive?
Garuda 1, you have entered the landing corridor. Lower your landing gear and prepare for touchdown. Impressive, Garuda 1.
Ha! Made it!
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
That's actually an interesting
Complete. Good luck
thing,
up there.
Salty. Because if you have saved data, that means that you downloaded it before, but you probably uninstalled it. So... I don't know. I think, Sly, what he's asking is if there ever was an emulator for Infinity, could he legally emulate it if he has saved data, but not the game itself because he deleted it for storage purposes?
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you.
And I think this is a hypothetical. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that yes, there is an Infinity emulator. Would it be legal if he emulated it with game data store or saved game data,
Enemy tank has been
but not the
destroyed.
game itself because he deleted it for storage reasons
At this rate, we'll make it through.
because the servers were down? It hurts you. It hurts my head. But he raises an interesting point. I mean, I still have it on my PS3 just because of it's a memorial to fallen friends, sort of thing. But I wouldn't be surprised that there's a lot of players that got rid of it because they couldn't play it.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you.
Warning, incoming missile. Talisman is locked on. Enemy plane in gun range.
I guess the closest equivalent would be like you bought the DLC for A6, then deleted it for storage reasons, and now you want it for Xenia, but you don't have access to it because you can't buy it again. You can't re-download it. Hey!
Missile missed its target.
I'm not exactly sure what the legality of it would be. I'm not a lawyer. Fortunately, it's not something we have to worry about because the likelihood of it happening is next to nil. But it does raise a conundrum. Although, let's be honest, most people that emulate don't really think about the legalities of things. They just do.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Unfortunately.
Target hit.
Your chat messages are showing up for me, Sly. As for what am I saying? Well, I'm pretty sure that most
Garuda 1, Fox 2.
PC emulators, or people that play emulated PC games, or PC ports, didn't exactly obtain that port legitimately.
Talisman?
So, yeah. It's a problem.
Missile was evaded.
I'm not accusing anyone here of doing that, by the way.
Enemy aircraft down.
I'm just saying that I don't know. Hey Raptor Dad, yeah, you missed missions 1 through 4, and this is the final mission for the stream today.
They've got a lock on you from the ground!
Yes, I did rip it from the UMD. My emulated port of Ace X is 100% legitimate.
Missile. Enemy tank destroyed.
It was a nightmare to do it, but I figured out how to do it.
Talisman is locked on.
Because I actually give a crap about, you know,
No
supporting
sign of the
Project
enemy on
Aces.
radar. They've been wiped out completely. Mission accomplished.
We're finally back on the mainland.
I would love to run co-op or multiplayer. Unfortunately, that requires Xbox Live Gold, and I
Let's go home.
don't
To our
have
loved
it.
ones.
But I would love
Take a look.
to be able to do that.
Ghost eye to all forces. We're about to start the landing operation.
Enemy forces on Rargam Beach have been annihilated, and the landing operation has
Yeah.
ended successfully. We are finally able to provide
once
full
I get enough
relief and
money
support
saved
to our
up,
exhausted forces on the mainland.
there
The
is
American military
a
is in position to advance
kind
towards
of
the
group
center of the continent.
on the
Combine with
Ace
our forces
Combat
fighting
or
resistance
Acepedia
and take out Estovacia.
Discord server that's
Garuda
coming
team,
together
you've really earned a great name for
specifically to get all the achievements, including the multiplayer and the co-op ones, for Ace 6. And I would love to be a part of that. So I'm trying to save up enough money to get Xbox Live Gold specifically for that. But yeah, that will be it for this stream. Next, we do Siege on Silvat. The Tornado is on cooldown for both Shamrock and Talisman. Oh boy. Yeah, if you want to continue the Infinity discussion, it will be in my Discord, the American Air Force. I have a link to it somewhere in here. Next time I'm streaming will be Saturday, and we will be continuing. Oh, thanks for the sub, Raptor Dad. I really appreciate it. As I was saying, Saturday we will continue with the Frozen Wilds. If you can believe it, we're about a quarter of the way through the DLC. And then next Tuesday, we will be back in Ameria for Siege on Silvat. So prepare your selections for that and how you want to torture me. It is primarily an anti-ground mission. So if you really want to torture me, you might want to stick me with an anti-air plane. Just saying. Oh, this court. Okay. I will post another one because, yeah. Invite. Edit invite link. Never. Limit. Generate new link. There! New link. MiG-21 is not in Ace 6. Also, I do not condone piracy. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'll fix the link down below eventually. Saturday, Horizon Zero Dawn. Next week, more of this. Have a good rest of the day, and I will see you all later. Take care, everybody.